Okay, so basically what had happened was I have spent the last 10 minutes at least trying to get things up and running, which it clearly hasn't. So I'm doing it the old fashioned way, straight phone, direct talk, and let's see what happens. So anyway, guys, welcome to the stream. I hope everything is all good. I hope everything is centered and everything. So yeah, I'm just trying to refine my footing back with this thing. So yeah, hopefully it works. I tried to go live straight from a special software and everything, but that completely backfired. So yeah, we're in with us live here normal, and it's the first live we're doing since last month, end of September. So I hope you guys stick around. So I'll see how long we can actually go for. In the meantime, I'm just going through some other stuff while we're here, so I can keep an eye on both things at the same time. So yeah, I really didn't have a plan or anything as such. It just hasn't been. It's been a while since we've done a live, so why not? I'm just getting rid of the other live that I've been having from a few minutes ago. So I just got a new laptop basically, so I'm just trying to work everything through that. Usually I would be using my main desktop PC, but that is at another premises right now, so that's really not going to help right now. So I'm just trying to, yeah, I'm just tidying up everything to make sure everything works well before having to focus on other things. Okay, so this is actually yeah, the first one is going now. So that's getting taken off YouTube right now. So I'm going to be following along with this one right now just to make sure I can see everything is fine. Okay, we have a viewer. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for you guys joining. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna try and see if I can view this live while I have the screen on here, as well as monitor chat and everything from the computer itself. So like I said, my first time doing something like this, so I don't really know what I'm getting myself into. So yeah, if you have any recommendations, please do let me know. um okay, I think we can try something like this. Okay, yeah, thank you so much for joining. I'm trying to get everything all taken care of. In the meantime, just before I could find anything, do we have chat on? Yes, chat is on. Okay, that's there. Live chat and chat replay. I think that's what it means. Yeah. Okay, that's saving there. So yeah, just bear in mind I'm just working with two screens at the moment. I have the main chat here, and I got my computer that's lying right here next to me. So I'm just gonna flick back and forth so I can see what's happening here. I'm trying to set up this thing as best as possible. I think the thing is a bit too bright. Um, yeah, that looks good to me. Let me know if it's a bit too bright, if I make any changes. I'm setting the comment section to subscribers only, so let me know if that should be done. Like, I'm not too sure if that's really uh something that needs to be done, but yeah, I'm setting chat to subscribers only. So if you want to send a message in the chat and everything, uh please do subscribe to the channel. It really does mean a lot, and as well as it helps get the community growing as well. So yeah, whatever I'm doing here, you guys can see on chat at the moment. I'm not too sure if that's you can actually see it, but yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. um, in terms of reading chat, I can see it on I can see it on the phone. I can't see it on PC at the moment. So yeah, I'm just checking, just carrying on, seeing what's going on. Um, yeah. Also, I'm updating links to in the description and everything. So if anything I talk about right now, I am going to be putting the links in the description so you can check it out. Um, so yeah, whatever I'm going to be talking about, if you want me to, whatever we discuss and everything in the live chat and everything now, I'm going to be throwing it in the description so you guys can check it out. um, so yeah, I'm just going to see if I can get the live feed from there straight to here. So that's my main focus right now, so I'm just trying to uh, get that running so I can see what's going on. Maybe if I go through the channel itself and not through the actual studio, maybe that will work. So I'm just gonna go here. I don't know if it'll count as a view, but I'm just gonna see what I'm just gonna put this on mute as well. Um, mute microphone, so it's not getting a double echo and everything. So see, I mute that as well. Okay, so that should be it. Um, okay, that's basically now I can see everything what you guys see, as well as it is in flip mode for some odd reason. So yeah, there is a bit of a latency between the chats, so I am actually monitoring it right now. Couple minutes, not couple minutes, couple seconds of delay. So I'm just gonna put this in chat right now. Um, Okay, so I'm going to see the latency between that. Okay, I have that. So basically, I can reply to you guys as well as I can reply here as well without having to physically look through everything. So it does count as a view because I'm not too sure why, but I can go, I can have emojis as well. So I'm going to just send one and see what it does. Um, so yeah, I can send emojis. You can send a lot of things, all depends on what you want to do. So yeah, there is one like. Thank you so much for liking. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining. Um, if there is any delay or anything, please do let me know. So yeah, I'm just going ahead and checking out all these settings. I can make a lot of updates as well. So yeah, thank you so much for joining. And also I say what's up, bro? Thank you so much for joining. I really do appreciate it. First live stream in like 3 weeks. Yikes, it's been a while. Um, yeah, for most of you guys know, the reason why I have been not streaming for about 2 3 weeks. I did set a schedule. I think I'm gonna take the glass off. Uh, yeah, I did set a schedule for every second week, but yeah, last week was a bit busy because I did the Toyota Etios detail, which I only finished at around. Why is this camera not even straight? I only finished at around 6:30, 7 o'clock. So setting up the stream and everything. What? Yeah.
Not on live.
Live.
That's fine, carry
So yeah, I did the Toyota Etios detail last week and only finished off at around 6:30, 7 o'clock. So that was like normal, usual streaming time. By the time it took me to get to actually do anything, I was absolutely completely tired as it could be. Um, for you, if you haven't checked it out, if you haven't checked that video out yet, I think I need to put my glass on. I really can't see a thing. So yeah, if you haven't checked that video, please do check it out on the live on the channel at the moment. Entitled Toyota Etios Details. So I'm gonna throw that link in the description for you guys to check it out. Um, so yeah, in terms of what are the plans for the future, now that could be an actual really vague question. Um, in terms of future plans, I do plan on doing a lot of E90 content. I haven't done anything with the BM since I think it was July, if I'm not mistaken. Which is a long time for YouTube to not make any content based on the main focus on the channel. But yeah, I have some stuff coming for the E90 soon. I'm in contact with some companies that if they do want to work with me, so if they do, all the better. But if not, that's one of those things I'll have to do everything on my own. So no complaints about that. I won't have any obligations to anybody for the actual making of the video and stuff. But in terms of content wise, I do have um, I do have some stuff coming along. Mostly aesthetic mods. We get the car looking good, better than what it is now. Um, but in terms of engine power, engine mods and everything, I do want to get the car running properly first. um, I have a whole entire series based on what I've been doing with the car so far. Um, as you guys know, I have had a lot of problems with the injectors. I did have a lot of problem with the car misfiring and we had a significant power loss. But yeah, I want to get that sorted out first. There's a couple of leaks I want to take care of as well. I want to get most of the maintenance done. Um, so yeah, I want to get that taken care of first before I can actually throw a lot of more power into it. In terms of, I want to keep the engine as mostly stock as possible. Um, I'm gonna tweak the software and see what can be upgraded, what can't be done. Um, yes, I'm gonna work with that. And main thing is I'm not gonna interfere with the turbo. Turbo is gonna remain the same. I'm gonna try and work and get the fueling part sorted out. The I'm trying to get the car breathing better. Like I said, in a couple of previous lives and everything, I am in the process of making my own EGR delete kit, so I'm trying to get that part taken care of, get the formalities and everything all sorted out with that whole aspect of it, get everything functioning properly. Because the last thing I want to do is make something and it's completely not worth anything. So I'm just gonna try that. Go ahead with that. Um, yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna get the yeah. Like I mentioned, I've been sending out. I'm working with the that. I've been sending that out. Let's see. Is this gonna work? Um, it should work. Oh, okay. Wait. Uh, Okay, so I have posted up the link for the last video for you guys can check it out. I did the Toyota Etios. I was from front to back. So if there's any way possible that I can improve on the way um, I've done my videos, please do let me know. I have spoken to a couple of companies overseas, mostly internationally. I haven't tried anyone local because when it comes to locally, I haven't really um, put myself out there in that case. But most of the times whenever I do get reached out, it always was declined. So in terms of locally, I haven't really put out in that much of word out into it. um, it's mostly because I fear of rejection or some nonsense like that. But anyway, if there's any brands that you want to recommend to me, let me know so that I can check them out. Maybe I can approach them and see if they actually do. The main thing I want to focus on for now is the I want to change the angel eyes to white. I know that's something that most of everyone has been asking for. So yeah, I'm gonna try that, and if it works, all the better. But if it doesn't, I'm more than happy to keep the halogen bulbs on the car. Um, like I said, also in terms of engine performance, I need to sort out the injectors. I need to get that firing properly. I need to send them for tests. I need to check the timing. There's a lot of engine stuff that need to be done. I want that car to be running properly first before throwing a lot of power into it and then ultimately it breaking. So yeah, that's one aspect I'm going to be waiting to see and get things done first before having to take care of anything else. So yeah, in terms of actual brands, I know there's a company in Durban that does a lot of lighting upgrades, and trying to I am trying to either go straight white, or maybe if I can get an RGB bulb that I can control with my phone or something, that'll be all the better. And I can just change the color if I wanted to. Um, in terms of other lighting, I am considering putting an underglow kit. I know it's a bit overkill or anything for the car, but it's something that's actually making a good comeback. There's a lot of kits that are available, and maybe if it works out, if it does look nice, maybe I will do it. Something that I have it has been a thought of mine for a while, so maybe that could work. Um, so yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. But in terms of other lighting or anything, I am starting to piece out kit pieces for the kit for the suspension upgrade. So that'll come soon. I'm not going to give too much of detail on that, but yeah, that's gonna come soon. And yeah, we'll see from there. There's a couple of things interior wise I need to take care of. I know the hood lining, the headliner is absolutely annoying me at this point in time, so I need to sort that out. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things to take in. It's a lot of things to worry about in terms of actually working on the car and everything. So like every week I used to be doing something on the car. Um, Camber for the front wheels. No, I'm actually keeping the camber and everything all relatively stock at the moment. I'm not going to put too much of an insane amount of negative camber and everything on the car. Mostly because it's an everyday driver car, and I don't want to ruin that or make it an everyday just a dedicated show car. I have to go through tires every couple of months. The car handles well as it is. Um, I can it's meant to be driven, so that's what it is. So yeah, I'm not going camber for anything like that. The back is absolutely fine. Stock camber settings, so that's gonna be I'm not gonna go anything further than that. Um, so yeah, that's in terms of suspension. It's just gonna be for purely uh, just for looks, and it's gonna be function more than form over anything because I need it to be able to take corners. It needs to be handle bumps. It needs to handle the road properly, with still being able to have a little bit of a lower height. In terms of parking, I do want to be able to, if in event if I'm going for when I'm going for air suspension, I do want the car to still be able to roll and not sit on the frame, because then that'll make it completely undrivable. And worst case scenario, if a bag does fail, I don't want to be stranded on the side of the road. I still might be able to drive the car. So yeah, that's where my focus is in terms of that. I need to focus on that more than anything else. Like I do want to get most of the stuff taken care of as much as possible. Um, so yeah, in terms of anything else, yeah, I'm just gonna keep that as best as it can be, without having to throw so much of without throwing so much into it without and making it something that it's not. Yeah, what I mean by that is I'd like to have it a get a still function, have more function on the car that I'll be able to just that still be able to drive the car every day without having to worry about if anything has to fail. So yeah, I'm just the good part about working with the phone as a camera and having to be able to monitor everything here is that I can still monitor all of the analytics of the chat and everything without having to focus too much. I did try running a dedicated streaming software, but the PC that I'm using right now isn't of actual good specs. I just purchased this so I can work from home basically at the time. I do plan on I'm getting a better end laptop or bringing my main PC, uh, make it a more permanent thing right here, but that will involve me having a dedicated screen or anything like that. So I must get a laptop for just do an upgrade on a laptop for this. Maybe I can do some uh, do some minor mods to this laptop over here so I can get it to function and be able to stream at higher quality. Like I said, this is my first time actually taking streaming very seriously because I've been doing it for like about a month now, and it's my first time actually doing it on a more serious note. So yeah, I can monitor two things at once, and I can still keep up with chat and everything right here. So if you are enjoying it, please do give it a thumbs up. It helps small channels like me uh, move up in the ranks basically. So the more, sorry, so more that a video is liked, the better it is for for the content creator because of it allows um yeah, it allows more for our videos as creators to come up in the recommended feed. Okay, N47320D says hello there. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Um, yeah, I've put in a lot of things in the description so you guys can check it out. Like I've done, I think let me put in the video uh, copy link address. I'm gonna put the link to the last video in the description for you guys can check it out. So that's where you know where I've been for a while. Okay, so detailed. Yeah, just I'm just flicking through it. Normally streamers would do this through a dedicated software and everything, but now like I've mentioned, the software that I've been using wasn't able to keep up with the stream. I've been streaming for like about 5 minutes with nothing actually being displayed. So I'm just gonna put this in the description. Toyota Etios detail, and link is there. So I'm gonna save that. Um, what? Hang on. What? What just happened? Um, hello. Uh, okay. I think we're live again, and someone. What? Um, it's 140. 100. Uh, okay, in the space. Let me just put it what happened. Basically, the power just dropped. Um, yeah, power dipped for like about a couple minutes. The stream went off. I come back and there's 140 there on the screen. So what? Are you serious? How? Wait, what? Oh my god. Dude, thank you. I think I did not expect that, but thanks. But why? Oh my god, thank you so much. Oh my god, it's like I never expected that. Um, thank you. Like I genuinely did not expect that. I genuinely did not expect that. Thank you so much. It really means a lot. And that will actually go a long way in terms of getting more stuff done to the car. Instead of making more stuff for, oh my god, like, ugh. Send me an email. I'm gonna definitely do something. Oh my god, like, I'm I'm at a loss for words basically. I don't even know what was I even saying the last time? Yeah, what was I saying? I oh my god. Where did I even go to? Internet went down. Everything went down. Like they're doing some stuff at home over here, and then the power just dipped. So yeah, I don't even know what happened. Everything went down. I was like, I just went to check if the power. I just went to reset all the power and everything. By the time the Wi-Fi and everything came back on, and then I come back to the screen, and then that's there. And like, oh, I did not know that. Thank you so much. Like, so the first time ever a live stream actually did anything like that. So like, I'm genuinely at a loss for words. Okay, what was I even talking about? Um, Bearing in mind that I did have some TV programs that were recording in the background, and that has to get redone. But anyway, I'll worry about that at a later stage. Um, yeah, what was I saying? Um, yeah, yeah. What was I saying anyway? Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and say what's on my mind right now. Um, so yeah, I did this. I bought this laptop. I think it was on Sunday to be able to work from home and stuff, so I can keep up with live and do editing and everything at home. Leaving out work stuff. So yeah, that's what I got this for. So it's basically a kind of a low end, um, kind of a low end setup. So basically, just to get work done. I am able to play some games and everything. I don't think I'll be able to stream the games after while I'm busy with it. I don't think you can actually handle it. Um, it has a dual core processor, 2.3 gigahertz processor with 4 gigs of RAM and a half terabyte hard drive. I do plan on upgrading it and maybe then putting it back on sale. Um, Mostly because I want to be able to move up and get something a little bit nicer. Um, Coming from a 8 gen i5, which has about, I think it's about 6 cores or something and 8 gigs of RAM, down to this, it's essentially the same chassis, same basic layout, which is why I went for this specific model. It's because of the keyboard and the layout and everything. So I've managed to get that. Um, so yeah, I managed to get that, and this is why I've chosen this, is because I'm actually more comfortable with this keyboard and everything. But I am planning on upgrading and going to something a bit more higher spec. We have question here. Definitely keep up the great work. Appreciate the tips. It helps a lot with my E90 320D. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. It really does mean a lot. Um, so yeah, it's always been a pleasure of mine to be able to assist viewers with in terms of tips and everything. But I also have, in that case, mostly I've shifted my focus away from just only informative content. I also wanted to make the channel somewhat my own and be able to do um, mods and stuff. So it's not only straightforward informative content, as much as that is the bread and butter of this channel. I do want to be able to make the channel my own and try and at least um, how can I say, give it some sort of personality. A lot of times people will admit, or people would say that you can't really do much with a diesel. I think this channel and me and the knowledge that I put out really does say otherwise. If maybe you guys agree with me or not. But I try to put as much information as possible into the videos, and I try to do a lot of research as possible before attempting anything, mostly because I want to be as informative as possible so that I can have a clear picture for you guys. So I'm not just not knowing what the hell I'm doing. Um, so yeah, that's that. I try also in terms of doing things with the car. I like to keep things as original as possible without having to go overboard. Like you'll know that there's things done, but you would think that it comes from that as a factory point, so that's taken care of. I don't want to make it like too flashy. Like, hey, look at me! This I've done this. It's there. It's basically all hidden in plain sight for you guys to check it out. Um, a lot of times people would think that maybe it's a 330 or a little bit of a bigger engine or whatever. And yeah, but I've been very vocal as to the point that the fact that it is a diesel, and I have no regrets about it. I'm proud of the car. I'm proud of what I'm doing. I'm proud of what I've done to the car so far. And by no means have I hit a glass ceiling or something. Um, it's just that there's always, like they say, there's always a time and place for everything. And right now, it's not the time, nor is it the place for it. Um, but yeah, as I can get things done, I will. So far, I've done 3 LCI upgrades to the car. I've changed over to the LCI halogen headlights. I've got the LCI the 335 diffuser, and I've got LCI wiper arms and wiper blades. I don't even think that counts. Um, so yeah, I am trying to do a full LCI conversion minus the front bumper. I do want to go for the M3 style bumper, which is my personal favorite. Um, don't get me wrong, the pre LCI M Sport bumper um, for an acquired taste. There's a lot of people that don't really like the pre LCI M Sport bumper. I personally have no regret, no beef about it. I enjoy it. It's the reason why I went with an M Sport. LCI would have been better, but yeah, I don't want to change the rear of the car probably to LCI, mostly because of the manual key unlocking system. Also, there's some very good aftermarket taillights that are available, so yeah, I'll probably want to do that. Um, Other than that, maybe LCI taillights and boot lid, that's probably on the card. Spoiler, I'm not too sure. There's 4 types of spoilers that I do want to try out. I'm more leaning towards a high kick spoiler where the bottom is like I wanted to have somewhat of a high kick like this, so that it has a bit more downforce on the corners. I don't want to go for the those flashy big wings and everything, nor do I want to try the big CSL bootlet. For me personally, that's not a style that I really enjoyed. I don't really like the CSL. Um, so yeah, maybe I'll think about it. I'm not too sure, but I just don't like the big fin on the CSL, the big rounded on the CSL. I'll most probably go with a stick-on high kick spoiler. Um, Definitely not the M4 style bumper. Definitely not. Um, I've seen that thing in person when it's done wrong, and that's definitely a style not for me. I prefer the E series, the E chassis, the M3, the 33, the 335, the E90. Basically, it needs to suit the curves of the car, and for me personally, the M4 and the F series is too chiseled to mix match the generations. Um, the F series styling is a bit more on the straight line chisel end. Um, uh, yeah, so that's where my vote. When I seen the M4 style, like, it has the curves that come from the headlights down, and then it's just basically straight. If I could mix and match the videos on this with the chat that's there, I will definitely do so you can see my point of view. But I prefer the M3 bumper more because of the way it takes the curve. The wing M4, M4. Oh, I know what you mean. The M4 wing. I think you're talking about the one where it has those divots in the middle. That's definitely something I would consider. If I can actually find one, if I can, I'm not too sure if I actually find it. But I'm tending more on the full and high kick. But if I can get that M4 style where I got those fins at the back, that's definitely something I would do want to try out. Uh, Comment here, Trevor Payne. Go with the high kick spoiler, PSM spoiler, the one I got. Go for that one. It's awesome. I'm definitely going to check it out because while I'm at it, let me just have a look and see what it looks like. Like I said, I do wish I was able to bring you guys along so you can see it. So it says PSM high kick spoiler E90. Um, Yeah, I'm looking at the high kick spoiler on Google Images, and this is definitely something that I am interested in. It's the M4 style, basically. It's the PSM one, so I'm definitely leaning more towards that. It looks amazing. It looks aggressive as what I wanted. It's in carbon fiber, so if I can get a hold of, if I get my hands on one of these, that's definitely something I'm gonna be going for. Um, Also, it'll hide some of the imperfections in the wrap as well. So, but bootleg wise, I need to sort out the wrap ASAP. Um, but yeah, that's that high kick spoiler that I've been checking out. So, that's where I want to go, as well as um, I have mentioned something in the previous lives. I'm not sure what's the ratings going on the chat on the videos right now. Okay, analytics. Let's see. I have looked at the ones that I've checked. The PSM one is definitely the one I'm going to go for. So that's definitely something I'm going to be looking into. In terms of from the rear, I did see bumper extension, so I'm not too sure if that's something that you'd like to see on the car. It is in carbon fiber, but I am going to put my own twist onto it with an electronic style fin control diffuser. What that means is you see these diffusers that come underneath the car that have all the fins that channel the airflow. I am going to try something and I'm going to bring you guys along to a journey so you can see what I'm doing in person. Is I'm going to make that and have the fin control that's able to move up and down. In verse 7, did your car come with 18-inch M Sport wheels when you bought it? No, no, it did not. It came with actually the 17-inch M Sports with with run flat tires. It had Bridgestone Potenza tires. It was the silver M Sport wheel. We had that little bit of, I can't really describe it, but if I can find the style on it, maybe if I can actually find the style on it, BMW E90 M Sport 17-inch. Yeah, so it came with those 17-inch. Yeah, if I can show you guys a picture of it in full. Yeah, basically this is how ghetto it has to be now. So I have to really, um, yeah. So it came with these wheels. I'm not sure if you actually see it. Yeah, that's the wheel it came with. Um, It had no curb rash or anything on it, but I felt this was a bit too dull for me, so I took these off the car. I think it was in I think it was in 2016. I think it was there, yeah, 1 month after I got the car. Masked around it, and I had a custom color of anthracite gray. Um, I don't think I have a picture of it on this laptop right here, but if I can actually find it, one I will post a picture of it soon. Yeah, I've sprayed in anthracite gray, and I had it for like I think I ran it on the car for like about the remainder of the year for 2016, and then the beginning of 2017 I just went straight 19s. I had the CSL style 19-inch, and then I changed it to the I think it's a Razak rep. I'm not too sure if that was actually, I don't remember the name of it. Then I switched over to a 19-inch A-line claws. I switched back to the Razak chrome dish, and then I went for my A-line drag and had that on the Carsons. Now I have the M4 rep wheels as a temporary setup from our 335, which is currently having some stuff done. Um, so I'm using those wheels and tires for now until I'm putting my A-lines back on the car. I've mentioned I've done a video on those wheels and tires in the previous couple of videos. I'll throw a link to the description in the chat right now, so you can check that out. Just bear in mind that the internet is a bit slow. It's a little bit laggy with the chat here and also working from here. But I do have um, yeah, I got okay. So I'm just gonna get the link for this. Yeah, I've got, so you guys can see which rims and tires I have on the car now. So you should get shareable link. Okay, I'm posting the link to that video right now. So yeah, you guys can check that. I posted a link now. You can see that video. It was a bit of a review type of video based on the Maguire's non-acid wheel and tire cleaner. Not sponsored in any way. I purchased that and I use that in my detailing arsenal for a while now. I'm genuinely impressed with the product. I used it also in the Toyota Etios videos. You can check that out. I'll post the shorts I did about it now as well, so you guys can check it out. Um, there's a lot more things I can actually do with chat now on the laptop then instead of just working with it just regular phone. Okay, so wheel and tire cleaner shorts, link and send. Okay, so if you guys want to check that out, links are in the chat so you can check it out. Yeah, so yeah, I had those wheels and tires for a while, so then I switched over to 19s. I didn't really have a set of 18s to really compare, but the only time I actually did have 18s was on our 335, my E90, which I had previously before my before my 320D. Uh, enjoyed the setup. It worked perfectly. It was able to get up to speed. It was able to get up to make a decent amount of power. Um, that car made 196 kilowatts on the wheels for a completely stock car. 2010 model N55, so that's why I'm leaning more towards an N55 for my next car. I know going N54 would have been better, but personally speaking, for me, an N55 is just as good. I'm not gonna throw a lot of power. I'm not gonna throw a lot of money into it, so it's make no sense for me to actually go for an N54 when I'm just gonna be using it as an everyday toy. Um, so yeah, that's that part there. Um, so I am looking for something for the next setup, because whatever I'm doing to the diesel right now, I'm gonna be putting onto the next car. That is why I'm sticking with the E90 platform. Um, does LCD keys work with um, can work with BMW? I'm not really too sure what that means. Um, LCD keys. I'm not really too sure. maybe DM me on Instagram or something about what you're actually talking, what actually you're referring to, because I haven't really seen. Unless it was a typo and mean LCI keys. LC. I see videos you can replace the E90 with the new. That's mostly if your car has comfort access. I think mainly maybe then you can actually do it. But generally, all E90s, all E chassis, E60, E80, basically the 1 series, 3 series, 5 series, they all have the same key shell. Um, and what only thing that's different is the transponder that's in it. So no two keys apart from your main key and your spare key are the same in terms of getting to the car. Anyone can just unlock your car and take it. Those LCD keys or display keys are mainly now on the F series because all of them have keyless entry and keyless start. Um, so yeah, those are called display keys, and those are available on the F series. E90s, I think they're only if you have comfort access. Um, Yeah, I've also like I'm saying, I'm going through chat and everything. It means you can program those LCD keys. They sell if it works with the E90. Started making those keys for F30 onwards. So yeah, like I mentioned, if you have keyless access, then yeah, maybe you can program them and they can work. Here, South Africa, we don't. I haven't really seen any E90s with keyless entry or comfort access with keyless go. So I haven't really seen those. Um, I think about 95% of them all have key go. So yeah, if your car does have comfort access, or you are able to install that specific transponder so that it reads your key if you're going for the display keys, and yeah, you can do it. I'm not saying it can't be done, but I personally haven't had any experiences with that, so I wouldn't really have much knowledge on that. Okay, so let's see. um if you guys are interested, I am planning on doing a clean with me series. Basically, I'm doing a full detail on the E90 soon in terms of interior, exterior, engine bay. So yeah, polishing, washing, the entire process, and I'm gonna be doing it from home. So I have good internet connectivity at home. So I don't know if you want to make me go live with that. Most likely be during the day, but I don't think anyone would want to watch me sit at least like 3 hours and watch me wash a car. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that, I'll be making a video on that soon. So that's if you're interested in that, let me know. Otherwise, I'll make it a dedicated detailed video like how I did for the Etios. So yeah, um, my process basically on washing the car is I I rinse the car down with my pressure washer. I then uh I then use a foam cannon and foam the car, let it soak out, and rinse it thereafter again. While it's soaking up, I use a detail brush and go through all the crevices and everything so that all the jams, all of the creases, all of the gutters, the door seams and everything, whatever's trapped inside, all the behind the door handles and everything, all that gets taken care of. And then I rinse it again. And I haven't included this part in the video because I don't think my camera was actually recording at the time. Then I do a physical contact wash, either one bucket or two buckets. It all depends on the car. If the car is going to be heavily compounded and polished, then I just do a one bucket just to get most because most of the dirt and everything is off. I don't need You don't need to do a two bucket safe wash because it is gonna get polished afterwards, and no point in being very delicate or something if the car is already basically hammered. So um, yeah, so then I will that's how I actually wash the car afterwards, and then while before doing anything, I do the wheels and tires since that's the dirtiest, rinse it off, and then I start doing my uh, that's how doing all of my intricate details. Question: Gauge instrument cluster LED swap. I mean orange to white. Do you try it? I don't physically do it, but I do want to have that done. I've seen a lot of pictures and a lot of things on the internet by a lot of guys on the internet that do it, and if they're able to do so, I do want to give it a try, but not on my pre LCI cluster. I want to try it with an uh, LCI cluster where it has the uh, bigger info screens that info the screens in it. Um, Most likely because the LCI is a bit more of a better looking cluster in my opinion. So if I can get that done and have it to work on a car, that's definitely something I want to do. But if it goes, if I'm able to get it to work properly, then yeah, I will do it. But I know there's a lot of intricate soldering and everything to get those clusters to work properly. And for me personally, I don't have the skill set to do it. More lights. Yeah, it also the LCI cluster also has more of the warning. It has more warning lights. It has more of the information lights as possible. Like I know it has the lane warning radar system thing. It has more. It has the check engine light there, which I think the LCI, the pre-LCI doesn't. I'm not too sure about that, but mine, I know mine doesn't ever light up. Even my tire pressure light, it doesn't ever glow yellow or whatever there's a warning. I don't know if it's just because of the module that's on the car, but I know whenever there's a flat tire, it glows red in the center screen. So yeah, that's I know that's there. Um, Other than that, I know the only lights that actually do function when I actually turn them on are the bright lights, the blue, the rear fog yellow, the spot lamp green, the traction light, the DTC light, the handbrake light when it glows yellow, and no, it glows red when I pick the handbrake up and when there's a warning. But other than, and the two indicators, but other than that, there's no other lights that come on. But they definitely, I do want to go for the LCI cluster. Other, if not, then I probably will have to save up a lot of money and get the digital cluster. There's one person that's boasting that it's the only E90 in South Africa that has digital cluster, and I probably this is for the wrong reasons, but I do want to be trying to make that statement a bit off. Yeah, he'll be the first, but I also want to have that on my car as well. Um, so yeah, the digital cluster is something I want to do as well because it has information that's able to be given, um, like the digital RPM. It has the digital fuel, everything, all that's done. Yeah, it will be taking away from the genuine E90 aesthetic of the car, but that's something I do want to try out. Let me know if it's actually something that'll look nice in the car. I've seen pictures, I've seen people do it. I'm really too minded on it, but I'm not too sure if actually something that I would want to do. Back to what I was saying, in terms of the detailing process. Uh, Trevor says go for the cluster. Okay, now there's two I mentioned. The digital is definitely something I would want to go for, but in ultimate affordability, the LCI cluster will be the one that I'm going to go for. In all fairnessness, um, mostly because I can get that to work. Uh, if it was a 335, I'll definitely put in the M3 cluster because it can go all the way up to 330 and 9,000 RPM, which probably won't rev up to 9,000, but knowing me, I'll make it rev up to 9,000. Probably some, just, there are ways you can get the car to rev up more, mostly maybe a lighter pulley set, lighter flywheel, um, more acceleration and everything. So I can get that. That'll ultimately be a fairly good project to work on. So yeah, that's definitely on the cards for that. But that'll be all or nothing on the next car, especially because I want it to be something good and not just an everyday car. Yeah, I'll be using it as a daily, most likely. Um, but yeah, I also want to enjoy the car and be able to have some fun with it. Um, so yeah, cluster is that's something on the cards. Um, I did mention early in the stream that I want to go for the underglow. I think that's what I was talking about for the power went out. I do want to go for the addressable RGB controller underglow kit that I'm able to check out. I have some pictures on the net so far. I've been using one of my friend's BMW. So WE90 underglow. Let's see what comes up under Google. So let's see. Um, yeah, this is maybe a bit showy, but I'm not sure I can actually see it. I'm not gonna be having I won't have it on the rainbow dancing setting all the time. It'll most likely be off when I'm driving, or a static color when I'm parked off. So yeah, that's one thing, because I have the interior footwear lights, which I have done a video in 2018. Let me throw a link to that in the chat right now. um, so yeah, I have done that. I've done that in 2018. I keep it on red all the time so it matches the interior lights. Even though the interior lights are orange, it looks more on the red side. So I keep it on red, just to give it a more um, inviting type of vibe. So let's see. Okay, videos. Yeah, I'm gonna throw a link to the Footwell Lights video in the chat right now, so you guys can check that out if you haven't already. Let's see, it should be around 2018 is when I've done it. Let's see if I pick it out. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna copy this. Um, okay, let's see if I missed anything. Okay, let's just pause that. Share and copy. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this in the chat right now so you guys can check this out here. This is the interior footwear lighting installation I've done in 2018 December. I've been running this lights every day non-stop, and there's not a single bulb that's burnt out. um, main colors I use are basically purple and red. Purple is basically only when I really feel like it, and only for like a couple of minutes. But otherwise, it's red constantly, and it's wired through the ignition. So only when I have the ignition power on, that's when the lights are on. So yeah, I have that, and you guys can check that video out if you want to. Um, Also, the lot. I do want to try maybe LCI rear end, because I already have the diffuser. I have the exhaust done. Um, but I do want to change up the boot lid and the taillights maybe. I don't know if I'll need to code the taillights. I tried out one LCI taillight on its own. It didn't give any errors, but I don't know if that'll change when I change over to both sides. Um, so yeah, if anyone has an LCI that's actually willing to let me take it apart for a couple of minutes and try out the lights on the car, I'll be more than appreciative, and I'll definitely put the car and everything back together the way it's supposed to be. um, so yeah, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it's one of those things. Um, Especially on my car, I mean. But if it's so yeah, also that'll be one of it. There was a recommendation a couple of months back for me to start doing car reviews, and if that's something you guys want to be interested in, if you guys actually going to let me even go through your car and everything, I'll that'll actually be something for the channel. Um, let's see. Okay, Trevor says, do you know any place that does the replacement door handles for the E90? Like mine, like black gum. I know it's common, but it's so irritating. I want to replace the whole door panel. Um, to be honest, yes, I did see some. Let me just go through this now while I'm at it. I can actually point you guys in the right direction for it. E90 door handle replacement. And if I can actually find something right now, I'll just throw a link in the chat for you guys so you can check it out. Shopping. I think it's through these online stores where it's AliExpress or Alibaba or something. I'm not sure if you actually want to check those out. But yeah, there are a couple, and I definitely won't recommend Wish, because I know if you go through Wish, it's gonna come like maybe next year after your birthday or something. I don't know. So yeah, I did see. Let's see if this will be it. Are you looking for all three handles or just the one specific? So maybe I can just check it out. Let's see. All. Let's see. Mm, Yeah, there is a link on AliExpress. I'll link it in the description in the chat we are right now. Uh, Shipping and everything, I'm not too sure on prices what that's gonna be like. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna try that out and see all three handles. Okay, let's see what comes up. Um, I'll throw the link in the chat so that you can check it out. Um, do I think this is it? I don't know if they're showing up for left-hand drive vehicles only, but yeah, I'm just gonna throw this in. Um, so I threw a link there that's directly onto the page that I've been visiting now. You can check it out and see from there. Most likely, I think there is a person in South Africa. I'm not too sure where. I saw his ad or something on one of the E90 groups. He does it for like about 250 rand a door. I'm not too sure how he does it or where, if it comes to you or what's his process like. If I had his details, I would have threw it down, but he's not paying me to do anything. So yeah, so I just put it out there. Even with this yeah. So you can check this link out and let me know if it's actually worth it. My handles personally are still quite good. Knock on wood, that it's still fine. Mostly because my car is either parked undercover or it's nowhere near the sunlight. Um, but yeah, that's there. But if I can find out more, it ranges currently. It says here for like about anywhere between 150 to 300 rand a set. I think it's a set. I'm not pretty too sure, but um, I'm not too sure with the shipping and stuff. So yeah, you guys gonna have to check that out based on that. But otherwise, why is that playing background? Yeah, okay. So otherwise, yeah, the handles are an absolute pain to work around, and it just gets annoying. Um, for me, if I haven't, I don't even touch the handles. It's basically me being the driver, and whenever I have a passenger, it's only one person. So my back doors are still like new actually. Even the back seats, I only use it just keep things on it. I don't really think I've had anybody in the back seat for well over a year now. Um, yeah, I haven't actually had it. I didn't actually do any. Well, it's entire. It's still locked down. You can't really go anywhere. I know it's level one right now, but um, I don't really take a chance. I don't really do anything. So yeah, that's basically uh, that's basically the reason why I don't really take people. Um, Most of the times the car was generally empty, but now I just keep all of my detailing stuff in the boot of the car. It's easier for me. Mostly, sometimes I'm either doing detailing from the shop or I'm doing it at home, so it just makes life a little bit easier. Um, Most of the time, I can do all my big work from home, or if I have a quick job that needs to be done at the shop, all my stuff is in the car and I know everything is there, so I can just take things out, work on the car, uh, and work from there. I do have a video that I do need to post soon. It's been another shorts, headlight restoration short. So let me know if you guys want to see that. Um, it's a little bit snip from the interior, from the Etios video. A lot of things are from the Etios video, which I know generally isn't the main focus of the channel. It is never the focus of the channel to do detailing as the main aspect, but uh, yeah, it is never the main aspect to do detailing as the main aspect of the channel, and it's mainly supposed to be for the E90. But like I said, with things being the way it is, I don't want to really just make videos just for the sake of it and have it not get the views or anything it deserves. Trevor says thanks for the link, bro. No, absolutely not, absolutely a pleasure. I hope you find the one that you're looking for. It's actually that's really affordable, or the one that's suited for you. I know a couple of people that purchased through AliExpress, worked out fine. Um, Also, if a little bit on side note, we do have an F30 335i, which the we purchased the charge pipe. It was the two-piece metal charge pipe from AliExpress as well. So I know I so out of my own experiences, I know that they do have the shipping and everything all taken care of, and they do actually send the stuff to you. So it's not like Wish or anything that where you wait until next year Christmas or something for your stuff to come through. um, but yeah, so yeah, I would suggest that I would comfortably work with this, based out of my own experiences. But then again, it's I could have contact with the person that I was purchasing the things from. I'm not too sure what other experiences are like. Where was I? um yeah, so like, there wasn't the main focus to do detailing as the main thing on the channel. It was more for the E90 stuff, to make videos as informative as possible. So yeah, that was the main idea. But if I can't, if I don't have anything to bring to you guys, I don't want to just force a video to you, and put in effort that's not going to be reciprocated. Like, there's a lot of things that have already been done to the car, and I know it's always best to maybe make the video and put your own spin on it. um, but in terms of actual content, there's not much, uh, from a diesel point of view. I am gonna try swapping out a fuel pump on the car, um, hopefully soon. So let me know if you guys want to see that. I don't know if I'll be able to go live for that or make that a dedicated video. Um, so yeah, I am gonna go try that first, see if it is the actual fuel pump that's causing the problem. Uh, if not, then I know I need to look further. And I'm basically wrecking my brains uh, looking for this problem and looking for a solution for this problem. Because what is happening is every time, um, I can go through first gear, it'll rev up all the way up to about 4.5 or something, and afterward, once it hits more load on second gear, it is flatlining at 3000, and that is it. It's not pulling, it's not doing anything, it's not accelerating. It's just I have to shift the gear for the power to come back in. um I am trying a lot of things. I'm gonna see the fuel pump swap as well. I'll update mine maybe in the future. Okay, definitely I will be making a video on that. Fuel pump wise, to change is simple. What I'm doing is I'm gonna be changing the actual pump itself, not the entire sender unit. So if it works, I'm gonna do a comparison first to make sure it works. If it doesn't work, I'm not even gonna attempt to even do it, because I don't want the plug. Firstly, the plugs might be different, the pressures might be different. But I'm gonna have a look, inspect it like for like first, and if I can make it work, I will, and I'm gonna give it a try. If it isn't, then I'm definitely gonna be just swapping out the entire cylinder unit with a new fuel pump and try from there. Um, the problem can be a fuel pump. I can take my data all the way up to 5,000 RPM, no problem. Actually, what had happened was, um, right now we have 8 people viewing. Okay, before I go ahead and discuss it, thank you so much for you guys for watching. Thank you so much for joining. Uh, Problem could be fuel pump. Yeah. Okay. So basically, what I did was, what actually happened was, this happened in February. I don't know if I actually mentioned the story before. Damn, my hair is bad. Um, yeah. So in February, the car over revved past its limit. It normally the car, because it has software, it has a hard cut limiter on it, and it didn't even hit the limiter. It went past the limiter. Looked at the back, it was full black smoke as I would expect, and then it threw out all the white smoke. And then I'm holding the brakes. The car is not stopping. I knocked it into neutral, and I'm holding the brakes in. I managed to bring the car to a stop, switch the car off. I mean, and at that point, the car did switch off on its own. Um, Tried to start it again, didn't start. Opened the bonnet, there was a lot of oil everywhere. Uh, Tried swinging the car, it didn't want to start. Um, and I spent about a week chasing the problem, only to find out that injector number 4 was actually completely bust open. Like, I mean, I could be swinging the car, and there'll be nothing. There was like no fuel pressure whatsoever. Now, because the 320Ds because all diesel BMWs are common rail injectors, it needs to have the fuel pressure, the entire system closed. Like there has to be zero, uh, there has to be zero air coming in. There has to cannot have any air in the system whatsoever. So founder injector number 4 was damaged. Sorted that out. Put a new tip in, swapped out the injectors, got the car to start. Um, yeah, got the car to start. Finished off everywhere. Um, Ever since then, I it's been having major fuel starvation at 3000 basically on load. So I'm trying to find the point. I um, changed the fuel pump with a slightly used pump. Got the car to start. Tried I swapped over the high pressure pump. It didn't do anything. At that point, when I did change the high pressure pump, it jumped timing. So I think I need to reset the timing. That's the main reason why I need to reset the timing on this thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm one or two teeth off uh, on the timing, but I'm not really too sure. I think it's where the person at the person point needs to come up. Um, that's where that's where I'm looking. I think maybe it's slightly off. Okay, we got a lot of comments coming in. You should catch it. It'll stop the oil. Get a catch can. It'll stop the oil spraying everywhere. A catch can is definitely something I've been thinking about, but the oil only started spraying out because of it actually came out through the oil pump, not oil pump, to the oil filler, the oil filler cap. So that's where most of it came out through. It bypassed that seal completely because it went through. That's when it hit like 5,000 RPM, and that's when the car shut down. So yeah, definitely oil catch cans there. I don't have any software in my car. I have a downpipe, straight pipe, 63 mil all the way to the back car mode. Very happy with my daily car. Um, I did that. Did the downpipe on my car in 2017. Did the straight pipe in 2019 November, and no, did the straight pipe in October 2019. That's when the head gasket was damaged. It got damaged through I don't know how it overheated or something. I'm not too sure. It didn't give any signs of overheating, but apparently it was a common failure on the M47s that the head gasket would go at around 200,000. No, at around 225 some odd thousand. I think it was at that time. So yeah, it was common that it was done. So didn't really think too much of it at the time. Got did some got the car to run properly, fixed it in a way, and had that taken care of. Didn't have a problem with head gasket ever since. It's still running with whatever I've done so far until I'm able to do a proper head gasket replacement. Um, So yeah, I thought it was initially the normal. They said it would have been the EGR cooler that has been that's not closing or anything. So that's when I went stage one on my car. They said it would do an EGR delete and had that sorted out. So yeah, did that. Um, so yeah, did that. It worked. Uh, Never had a problem with it. And 1 month later, it started doing that again. Then I realized, okay, fine, this is definitely a head gasket problem because it's water is just coming out water is coming out the exhaust completely. And did the affordable fix. Got the car to run perfectly with that whatever I've done. Uh, the car is still running perfectly. So I haven't really opened the engine as such. I haven't really done anything to the head gasket and everything. When I am pulling that engine apart, you guys are going to be the first to see exactly what I'm going to be seeing in terms of that. Um, so yeah, I did the straight pipe and everything, and I've been enjoying the car ever since. Even with whatever I've done, was still able to do a 450-kilometer trip from Durban to Wild Coast and back with, and I still did it in like just under just over a quarter tank of fuel. Um, I was averaging about 6.6 with no low boost. The turbo was completely seized in high boost, and that's all power I had. So as I was driving, I was just able to be free, just quick and fast and everything. I was cruising at about 120 motor speed and just enjoyed. Comment here says um, the diesel filter can cause that. Change the diesel filter did the same thing. So right now I have a brand new diesel filter, uh, slightly used fuel pump that's able to deliver power and enough fuel till about 3,500. Sometimes it works when it's cold, especially. I notice when the weather is around 15 or 16 somewhat degrees Celsius or something, that's when it's working perfectly. But otherwise, if I'm really trying to really gun it, that's when the problem starts. I have to short shift, and it's putting kind of a little bit of strain on the gearbox where it's not able to pull that entire gear completely. But yeah, I'm able to get it up to the most I've been able to take the car up was about 170 with its misfiring at about 3,500. So I was able to just get that, just short shift and get into power. At around 160, 170 was plenty. I'm also thinking about installing a catch. Can they say to go to for turbo diesels? Definitely something. Definitely something I'm gonna try out. Did you get the injectors calibrated with the M47s and everything? I've tried. I've done a. Let me throw a video for you so I can see you, so you can see when I've done that. I did an injector replacement, and even without them coded, they still fire at the same rate. So the coding on the M47s basically is all just to confirm the order in terms of where you take it out. Um, Otherwise, it doesn't really play any part in the computer. So yeah, I'm getting this. I got the link for you guys here now. I'll send it to you. I'll drop the link in now. Uh, okay, I was wondering what was going on. Um, yeah, I changed the injectors. Um, got them to fire, and it really didn't make any difference. It was still doing the same thing, which you guys see in the video now. Um, so yeah, just bear with me for a moment. I'm getting the link. Um, hmm. Yeah. So while that's loading, I'm trying. I'll get the link for you guys. I did the I did the swap over the injectors, and I did a complete tutorial basically on how to remove and to swap the injectors. Um, it's absolutely plain and simple. Um, so yeah, I did that, and it still did the same thing. It's still cutting off. So I don't think the injectors were the problem, but I do want to send the injectors out for testing to check its spray rate and to see if the tips and anything needs to be cleaning. I mean, it needs to be cleaned. Sorry, I don't know why I'm saying that. Um, yeah, we'll pull the injectors out, clean them up, decarbonize them, and take it from there. I replaced them. I believe it was in. Okay, so yes, there's the link for that video there. I uploaded the video when I replaced the injectors was in on the 21st of June. You should get injectors from 5 series, 5 to 5 injectors. You definitely get them. They're basically all the same. Um, M47, I mean M57, and basically the M series 57 engines. Those injectors are all the same. You'll see in the video with the link that I posted. Those injectors came from a 330D. Um, those injectors came from a 330D. They're both the same. They give you more power, even a turbo. Um, the spray rate is different on the. It's basically, I just if I can get the tips from it, it'll just be the same thing because the car is tuned with the injectors that I have now, and the fueling timing is all programmed. So even if I do swap out the injectors, they're all going to be controlled by the software that's on the car. Um, but in terms of the turbo, I'll probably go hybrid or something. Um, but I'm not really too concerned about it. Right now, the car is with what the setup that I have now, with everything working as it is. There's a lot of cars that I've taken on, and if I had video, I would have put it out. But when you're in the moment and when you're going for it, there's no time to pull out a camera. Um, there's four cars that I've tried already, four types of cars that I've tried already. Um, One was I think it was a 2015 Fiesta ST. Those are the 1.6, I think it is, if I'm not mistaken, 1.6 4 cylinders. Um, First, second, and third, I was with him fender to fender, and I opened up on at fourth gear. Uh, so yeah, that was that. Um, three V8 M3s, um, one Golf 7R and one Golf 7.5 GTI. Uh, the GTIs were all the Golfs were all on top end, so that wasn't even a fair race for either of us. But the one that really does stand out for me is the one M3 that I was against. Um, Actually, two of them. Like I mentioned before, when I had the head gasket problem, the turbo was locked in high boost, so I had only full power, um, and I had no low end torque or anything. So when I got up to speed, and you can hear when an M3 is downshifting and everything, he's really going for it. So eh, basically, I was keeping up with him, and he couldn't go past me. There was another one. This was in June 2020. I was coming I was cruising and driving, and then this V8 M3 comes alongside me, downshifts like about three times, and goes for it. So me not being bothered, I let him go, and then he slows down and waits for me for some odd reason. So I was like, okay, okay, let's go for it. We both put it down, and he is not he is not pulling away. So I was like, okay, there's a chance here, so let me just keep going. Hits traffic, and I come with him, I slow down. I look to my left, the lane is clear, so I go and I say, okay, fine, my turn, you come catch. He's behind me, I'm holding brakes, I'm cruising, he comes behind me, I put it down, he puts it down as well, and then the gap just opens up and you can hear it. Um, I think that happened like about 4 or 5 times, and it's like, okay, now why am I wasting my time? Why am I wasting my fuel? Um, I just put it back into drive and started cruising. He comes again, so I was like, okay, fine, one more time, not gonna hurt. For 5 cars off the line, and yeah, to try that was like way before this entire fueling issue and everything. So the car for what it is for stage one is actually quite reasonable. There is an app that I just downloaded on my phone that works off GPS signal. Um, so yeah, I'm using that to measure whatever I can right now. For those who have more knowledge on speed and everything, I posted a 2.068 second 60 foot. Now I don't know. I'm trying to get that lower, but I don't know if that's actually in terms of a diesel, if that's actually good or not. So you guys be the judge on that. Um, but once I am able to get that fueling issue and everything properly, I do want to test out a 0 to 100 and a quarter mile time. Bear in mind, there's not going to be a proper solid test because I'm using only GPS signal. If I can get something that plugs into the OBD port and try from there, maybe I can actually get that to work. There'll be a more um, definitive answer, but uh, yeah, there could be a more definitive answer, but I'll be trying to uh, I'll try to get that. But says software could be corrupted on the car. Um, it is possible. It is definitely possible. But we did have the guys that tuned the car to come out, and they did double check the file before I did anything else. File seems fine. I even put in another tuner to come in to have a look at the file. They don't see any anomalies on the file as well, so I don't think I don't want to rule the possibility of it being corrupted. But from all aspects that I've seen so far, I can only narrow it down to two things. Either the things that I have done to the car. It can either be the fuel pump or it could be the timing. Because I swapped everything out like for like. Um, it took all of my stuff out, put in another set of injectors, another fuel rail, another set of fuel rail sensors. Um, yeah, I tried that and it's still doing the same thing. So I put all my original stuff back in, works a little bit better. Could be voltage as well that the injectors are losing power. Um, I haven't really given that a thought. Maybe I can do a test on that. by probing power and seeing what the voltage is on load, by having the car on jack stands and just maybe just giving it some out there. um, or I can rig up a tester to the actual wires to the injector and see what power is actually getting. um, but I did do a live data on the car um, a few weeks back, just on idle, and I rubbed it all the way down to about 3.5, and its specified value was about 3,000, 1,300, and its actual value was like about 1,200. So I am losing at least 100 bar according to the diagnostic tool of fuel pressure. So that will make me lean more towards the fuel pump. But I, like I said, I'll explore as many avenues as possible to see what could be the cause. Um, if it is a fuel pump, then it's something that's definitely easy to fix. Um, but yeah, when I am gonna have to pull its engine apart. And I am gonna get a tool to set the timing, get everything done properly. I'm gonna set it up myself and see what happens from there. I do want to change the timing chain, the guides. Um, yeah, the timing chain and the guides I do want to change because it's about almost 235,000 235,000 Ks now, while it has a diesel pump as well. Yeah, I checked the high pressure pump on the block itself. The high pressure pump is actually fine. So that's that's something not to be too concerned about. I had two other high pressure pumps that I had to tried out. It was doing the same thing. So I definitely know high pressure pump on the block itself is fine. Um, if it was a high pressure pump, the car wouldn't be idling at all. That I know for certain. So the fact that it is still running and driving, it's only on its high power that's giving me an issue. So it is frustrating when you want to go for spiritual drives, but what about the sensor? No issues with the fuel sensor according to the diagnostic tools. Sensors are reading fine. It's holding pressure. The solenoids are holding pressure. It's not giving any codes regarding that. It's if The only time it actually does throw a code is when the car goes into limp mode after it shuts down the power. Um, but that's only because it's going into like a safety mode. Once I clear the codes, everything comes back as fine. The only codes that I know that stay on the car basically is the heated fuel filter, the intelligent battery sensor, and alternator, because the alternator has been rebuilt already, I think in 2016, and that code has been there ever since. um, the heated fuel filter, it's reading at about the fuel temperature reads at about 35 degrees. um, I'm not too sure if that's where the range is supposed to be, but I can get doesn't I can get a new heater for the element itself and see. Doesn't have to really give codes if it's faulty. Still could be 50-50 working. Like, yeah, I get you exactly 100%. Um, Sometimes it doesn't throw a code for it to be faulty, and I know that 100. I know that definitely too well. Knowing the fact that because I got a tool, I just every day I scan the car and see what anything new comes up. Um, Generally, it's just those three codes that stay on the car, and that's something that's not too concerning. Um, while I'm at it while I'm at it to check the time, I am gonna replace the glow plugs on the car, um, just to be on the safe side. Live data, yeah, I did do while driving as well. Within range. Um, it's within range while driving. It's Because the roads are a little bit too short where I am, so I actually did give it. So I couldn't really like focus on what it's actually saying, but I'm still driving unless I got a passenger with me. So we'll try that and see what it does, and I'll have more feedback for you guys once I can have that taken care of. Um, I'll also try and record what it says during live data, especially specified and actual. That's why I know where the discrepancies are. So yeah, I'll have to get that taken care of and see from there. Okay, but other than that, If I'm just cruising or anything, the car performs quite well. It's responsive. Um, the only thing it could be is timing. Yeah, like I said, it could be one or two teeth off on timing. It's definitely not. It also could be the fact that I probably need to overhaul this engine. That's something I am planning on doing. Just new rings and bearings. Um, yeah, so I'll definitely get that taken care of. A new head gasket, new front and rear seals. I want to get this thing so as tight as possible, and then see from there. But timing and the fuel pump is definitely where my brain is at with it. I'm gonna try the fuel pump first because that's the easier thing to do. Um, if it still doesn't come right, then I'm definitely gonna go for the timing. Um, because I know that I've changed the fuel pump. I know that I've interfered with the timing. I know that I've interfered with the injectors. So yeah, I'm just gonna go work backwards from whatever I've done, and yeah. So I checked the injectors. Injectors were not the issue, so I put my injectors back in. Um, the only thing I haven't really changed was the fuel pump and the timing. So definitely, I'm gonna try the timing first. Maybe it's like I said, maybe it's one or two teeth off on the timing, especially on the combustion cycle. So yeah, I'm gonna try that, and I'm gonna try the fuel pump as well. Yeah, fuel like I said, fuel pump first, because that'll take me like about 5 minutes to change. Um, if that still doesn't fix it, uh, then it's definitely the timing. Uh, there's no other way to actually. Yeah, and I don't even want to hazard a guess, but if that doesn't come right, I don't know where the problem could be. Check the fuel lines. I checked the fuel return lines. I checked the vacuum lines. I checked what else? The high pressure pump I checked. Fuel high pressure cylinder I checked. The uh, fuel filter is changed. Pump, the in tank pump and timing is the only thing that needs to be redone. I had my suspicion on the timing for a while, so I'm gonna try that, and I'm gonna try and do the fuel pump first as well, and see what comes up from there. Otherwise, that's it for engine stuff. Um, Once that's taken care of, and once I'm happy with a car that is running well, then I am going for to do the oil catch can. I am going to do the um, I am going to proceed with my EGR delete and with a bigger intercooler, and then I'm going to remap the car to stage 2, and then I'm going to let it then we'll take it from then we'll see from there. Stage 2 apparently is just more it's a bit of a higher boost pressure. Might need to redo the turbo seals again. uh, there's nothing really wrong with the turbo right now, but just to be on the safe side, I might just need to do that. But other than that, um, I just want to get this engine running right, as much as it can be and the way it's supposed to be, um, and then I can work from there. Uh, like I said, I did do the 60-foot test. It did just recently at 2.06. So I'm not too sure if that's actually good or not. Previously, I did a 2.1. Um, so yeah, I am trying to get that 60-foot working well, but that's only when I'm really launching the car well. Otherwise, I don't really think I can get it to be any better. Um, and that's without using any official data software. So yeah, that's where it is basically. Okay, let's see what else we have so far. I just want to take a second to mention that we've been streaming for like over an hour and a half now. Even with the power dip that happened randomly at around 24 minutes into the stream, I'd like to give a massive thank you for E90 N47 for the massive donation to the channel. It really does mean a lot. Uh, I just recently enabled super chats. I think it was during my first couple of live streams. So yeah, I really do appreciate that. I'm not too sure how I go ahead and claiming that, or if it just goes into my YouTube account. So I'm just gonna work on that for now. Um, in terms of other forms of content on the channel and everything, I am going to try and stream to Twitch. That's mainly because right now I am on PSN, and I'm playing Formula One 2020. And if you guys know anyone that plays, or if you want to join me, if you are playing or anything, if you want to watch me on play, make myself like a full on Twitch or something, please do consider following me on there. Um, so yeah, I don't want to mix and match content on the channel because yeah, it's just dedicated video car related content. But if you don't mind, or if you guys wouldn't mind including the gaming stuff in it, um, I can do that. Or just I'll do all the gaming stuff basically on Twitch, and just you can just follow me on there. Um, in terms of streaming software and everything, I do want to try, like I mentioned, get this computer that I'm using in a better range, just so that I can do more high-end stuff at home. My main PC is an Intel Core i5 6-core processor CPU with 16 gigs of RAM that's basically built for editing. Uh, the GPU, however, will need to be upgraded so that I can sort out from there. Um, so yeah, the PC that I'm using now, the laptop that I'm using is a Lenovo ThinkPad 120. It has an AMD A4 processor, which is a dual core 2.3 gigahertz processor. Um, yeah, it's a 2.3 gigahertz processor with 5.5 terabyte. Um, so yeah, that's what I have for now. I do plan on upgrading this at a later stage to something better. Most likely an i7 16 with 8 gigs of RAM or something, and then I can do more of my editing, maybe even stream everything better. Um, because right now I'm streaming through the phone, my Samsung Galaxy S10, and I'm monitoring chat through through the laptop right now. It actually made things a bit more interesting and a bit more easier to work with. So yeah, that's why I was able to post the links and everything to previous videos and everything right now. Um, so yeah, that's how I'm able to get. That's how I was able to get most of the stuff taken care of. So yeah, I'm gonna keep the stream going for until we reach like the 2 hour mark, because I know every time we do a 2 hour stream. Um, so yeah, also if there are any videos that you want to see, let me know in the chat over here. I will put the links to it in the description in the chat so you guys can check it out. Um, also do feel free to leave a like on the stream, subscribe to the channel. It really does mean a lot. Right now it says we have 134 impressions with it doesn't give the engagement right now, but it does say that we have an overview of 27 people viewed in the last hour. Let's see, last last hour. So far we had 50 people join in total. So yeah, I really am appreciative for all you guys support. Um, yeah, it does mean a lot. Also, it helps me keep my mind off things in terms of just relieve normal daily stress. So yeah, I do plan on doing I am going to be making a video soon of how to replace the angel eyes on an LCI E90. If you guys want to see that done, I need to get permission from the owner of the vehicle first before I do anything. Otherwise, I can show you guys with the one of our old parts that I have lying over here. Uh, so yeah, you guys can check that out. I'll make a video on that. Um, and I will be doing another live stream in November. Or it's already the 20th, and live in November again. I did supposed to go at least 2 weeks, every 2 weeks. But like I said, things got away from me, and I got tied up with the details from last week. So yeah, that's why that's why I haven't been able to go live even on Instagram as well. Um, so yeah, that's where my focus has been so far. So just gonna keep it going from there, and let's see where it takes us. Like I said, I hope the stream quality is actually quite good. I'm just monitoring it here right now. It does look like it's a bit choppy, um, but all in all, it seems to be okay. Um, so yeah, if you guys are enjoying the stream, just do let me know. We're going over just over an hour and 38 minutes. So just want to just double check something while we're actually waiting for more questions to come through. Oh damn! Now I'm virtual Friday. Okay, so that's taken care of. I am dying in the heat over here, and I'm gonna go um, at 9 o'clock to drop some play some either F1, or I'm gonna go and either drop onto Instagram Live. I haven't been on Instagram Live for a while, so I'm gonna try that. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna end the stream now. Um, Most likely because it's been a while and I'm kind of tired at the moment. So yeah, I'm gonna drop onto Instagram Live, and if you aren't following me in there, the link is here. You can check it out. Let's see. Oh wait, it has to be here. Oh, I am an idiot. I'm absolute idiot. That should be it. Yeah. Okay. Chat is there. Link is there, so you can check me out on Instagram from there. Also, it's linked in the description down below, so you can check me out over there. Give me a follow, as well as on my other account as well. Everything's in the description, so you can check it out. So yeah, I am gonna end the stream now, and I'd like to thank everyone of you guys for watching. Thank you so much for all your questions and support. Thank you so much for E90 N47 for the 140 rand donation. It means a lot, and I was absolutely lost for words. Um, yeah, I really do appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next live, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully everything goes well, and I'll see you guys soon. So yeah, take care.